I forgot to change my thing to crime time. What? It is crime time. It is crime time. Okay. We gotta probably watch multiple because this is only 13 minutes. And we lock in. Okay. First video. What is up, YouTube? How you doing? Because I know I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. Y'all like this joint when I upload to YouTube. First one. Even though it's the separate videos, but this one is called Cop Realizes She's Made the Worst Mistake of Her Life. I don't know what that mistake is, but we gotta figure it out. Everybody lock the freak in. Well, we got 1080p quality. Bet. Lock in, chat. Let's lock in. All right, let's go. Let's go. Bada bam, bada boopy. Okay.
Just step out of the car real quick, okay? And I'll explain what's going on. Don't.
I'm not doing nothing.
Don't. You're tensing up, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stand right back. Wait.
Oh.
Don't.
I'll tase you!
You did?
Yes!
Okay.
I grabbed the gun! I shot him!
I like how I was just thinking about the same exact situation of when they'd be like, taser, pull out a gun. I was thinking about this just yesterday. And now we got to see a footage of this one. Oh my God.
A traffic stop in the spring of 2021 turns into chaos for the officers, the driver, and the entire community when a fatal mistake becomes a national flashpoint, igniting a wave of unrest. As agitation spreads throughout the city, the tensions between the police and the public erupt, and the world watches to see what justice will look like in this explosive case.
Whoa!
We live in now. My God, it's a war zone.
The following report is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. On April 11th, 2021, two officers in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota stop a car when they notice expired tabs and an obstruction hanging from the rearview mirror.
Oh, sakes, dude. Really?
Move forward.
You're gonna stop right here.
Officer Kimberly Potter takes up position at the rear of the car as her trainee, Officer Anthony Lucky, approaches the door.
Hey, what's going on, man? You got a driver's license and proof of insurance for me at all? You don't have a driver's license? Okay. What's your name? You're Dante? Okay, gotcha. Well, there's a couple things reason why I stopped you. The air freshener hanging down there. Yeah, can't do that. And then our other question is your tabs. Yeah, just keep looking for the insurance, and then I'm gonna write your name and date of birth down, all right?
The man they've pulled over is 20-year-old Dante Wright, and a young woman named Elena is in the passenger seat.
I wanted to say he was lying, but I think he's honestly telling the truth, so...
As the police run Dante's information through the system, Dante calls his mom for advice.
He calls me and he said, "Mom, I just been pulled over." And I said, "For what?" Like, that was just my first response. Like, what did you do? And he said I had air fresheners in the window or the rearview mirror. And then I said, "Okay, well, take them down." He was like, "You think I'm in trouble?" I was like, "No, you're not in trouble. What would you be in trouble for?"
But what the police find shifts the course of this traffic stop.
Just run him as Dante Wright. No, just run him like you were in DBS.
Yeah.
Just don't put all that other information in.
Oh, okay.
See what it gives you.
Status, suspended, mail, state records hit.
See? Don't want to code for yourself.
He's got a gross misdemeanor warrant, and there's an OFP for a female, so I need to ID her. There's also residue, like weed on the middle console, so... Price search car. Apparently the car is his brother's.
You want to tell him what the warrant's for?
Warrant is for the weapons violation.
The officers, who have now been joined by a sergeant, return to arrest Dante, taking the first steps toward an encounter that will end in disaster.
Just have him step on out.
Hey, Dante. All right, man, here, do me a favor. Just step out of the car real quick, okay? And I'll explain what's going on. You can just put your phone on the dashboard there, okay?
So
and then the
going
paper.
to jail?
I'll explain all that in a second, okay? Just turn around, put your hands on your back.
You didn't tell you're under arrest, Dante.
Okay, so you are going to be under arrest, okay? You do have a warrant, so. Don't.
I'm not doing nothing.
Don't. You're tensing up, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep your hands behind your back. Wait. Wait. Don't.
I'll tase you!
But Officer Potter's taser is holstered on the left side of her belt. She reaches to the right, tragically grabbing her 9mm instead.
I'll tase you! Taser!
But the next sound is not the electric crack.
Like, wait. So, okay. You have the gun in your hand, right? Does that feel like a taser to you? Y'all are so quick. Y'all don't think. Y'all are way too quick. Talking about some taser. Look at my hand. Oh, does this look like a taser? Oh, no, I don't even look at my gun. I just like to look. I just like to think and do. Not even think. No, not even think. I just do. Like, look. That's a gun.
But the next sound is not the electric crackle of a taser, but the loud report of a single gunshot. Dante Wright is instantly aware of what happened.
Ah, he shot me.
Oh, I just shot him.
You did?
Yes!
Okay.
I grabbed the wrong gun! I shot him! Oh my god!
Okay. Kim, sit down.
The booming sounds from down the street are from Dante's car smashing into an oncoming SUV before rolling to a stop at an intersection a block away from the initial incident. One cop is already on the scene, and soon there will be many others.
Refill copy that shots fired. Start more units, please. We're gonna need additional units.
Kim, that guy was trying to take off with me in the car.
But Officer Potter is inconsolable, and the news isn't improving.
The driver is not breathing according to the passenger.
Oh my god! What have I done? What have I done? I mean, if I'll just...
But no one else stand.
I mean, if I'll just... How can I charge you? What did I do?
Damn.
At the crash scene, where the police response is growing by the second, Elena gets out of the car as the officers prepare to move in on Dante. Few, if any of them, know exactly what happened here.
We heard over the radio that Brooklyn Center officers, there was a possible shooting, took the male out of the driver's seat and began performing a first aid on them.
Paramedics quickly arrive at the scene as well, but little can be done.
As I approached, I believe they stopped doing CPR. I checked a pulse on his right carotid for what I was aiming at about 10 seconds. I moved over to the left carotid to check over there as well. I did not feel a pulse.
Dante Wright is pronounced dead at the scene, and while it's not clear if Officer Potter immediately received the news, a Hennepin County lieutenant finds her in a worrying state.
I got down to her level and I'm talking to her, and she was just repeating some things, and I honestly just told her to stop talking. She repeatedly kept saying that she wanted to die. Again, how my conclusion came that there was something critical that took place.
Damn, bro.
I'm going to prison. I want to die. Just let me die. I talked to her sergeant twice, and on the second time, he finally listened to me, I said, you need to take her gun from her, because I didn't know the whole realm of it, but I knew it wasn't good.
Officer Potter is led to an ambulance where she's checked out before being transported back to the police station. Officer Potter, of course, is far from the only person experiencing trauma from the day's events.
I went outside screaming, like I was just so distraught. My neighbors heard me, and my neighbor's like, no, I'll drive you. And there was so much traffic, and I was like, oh my God, I can't. I got out of the car and I started running, but it was so far away. So I had to get back in the car, and I couldn't go any further, and I just see yellow tape.
In the meantime, cops from several departments and jurisdictions have blanketed the area, and many still have very little knowledge about what happened.
Hi there. No, I don't have all the details. I just replaced my partner about 5 minutes ago. I haven't heard about any officers being hurt at all, but I don't know any details.
When Dante's mom finally gets to the scene, she's confronted with the same lack of answers.
I finally got into the yellow tape and the police officers were stopping me. I'm like, oh my God, is that my son? And I seen the car that we just gave my son 2 weeks ago was smashed up.
2
with another
weeks?
car. And I was like, oh my God, was he in an accident? And Brooklyn Center police officers were talking to me and
Brand
they had no
spanking new
information.
car,
They
damn.
don't know what happened. I said, well, I know what happened. I was
Bro.
on the phone. You shot my son.
The sight of this many police cars has attracted attention, and it's not long before the mood grows hostile.
Oh, it's me. You're the one that's yelling out a window while you're driving. These people don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened, and they're threatening to hurt people. Unbelievable.
But the atmosphere surrounding police shootings is tense in the spring of 2021, and that tension is perhaps especially palpable here in Brooklyn Center, where, less than 10 miles away, Derek Chauvin is on trial for the 2020 death of George Floyd. And as news breaks out about Dante's shooting, the gathering crowd begins to take the shape of a full-fledged protest.
Hold the space. Hold the space. Next people to come in Avenue North, Lee Avenue North. Get people here. Do not be participating in the party pigs. Do not be painted by them. I want you to fight them. Get people here right now. Check people here. Avenue North right now. Do not go for the Okie. The reason why they have so many pigs out here is because they know.
Okay, all right.
But the growing unrest at the scene of Dante's shooting is only the first glimpse of what is in store for Brooklyn Center as the day turns into night and news of the incident continues to spread throughout the community.
Bro, that is crazy, bro.
Riot squads gather at the police station as the protests spread and troubling reports come over the radio.
Minneapolis, female stated looting of Walmart will be happening soon, and hung up on us.
And as temperatures rise across the city, it's perhaps inevitable that some protesters are detained.
My phone is ringing. Can you see who that is, please? You have to answer it, but can you tell me who it is? Because it might be my mom, and she's going to be very disappointed in me. Oh, man. I thought I was doing the right thing. It's looking real great outside. It looks like you guys got it all in control.
Even as the protests turn chaotic in some areas, police must also confront destruction and theft throughout the city.
I'll be honest with you, I got no idea what to do here. Because I mean, everything around here is getting looted.
The wide net of property damage and looting sends the cops to multiple businesses throughout the night as they struggle to keep up with sporadic outbursts of criminal activity.
You better get the home! Get the home! Y'all better get home! Drop the Stop it! Police, you're under arrest! Come on, your hands up!
That man running for his life!
They probably just ran out of here. That kid looks like he's about 8 years old.
8?
This is the America we live in now. My God, it's a war zone.
The local unrest continues throughout the following week, and the city reports that they've handled at least 200 calls ranging from burglaries to property damage. According to officials, more than 140 businesses are damaged, including several instances of arson. In the midst of the ongoing protests and community reaction, Officer Potter resigns from the Brooklyn Center Police Department on April 13th, 2 days after the shooting. The following day, she is arrested and charged with second-degree manslaughter in the death of Dante Wright.
So, yep, I'm just gonna, I know, I'm very sorry. Just, let's just face this way just for the sake of it. I'm just gonna pat everything down. Do you have underwear on?
No, it's just sports bra on.
Okay.
That's wild, bro.
There's no pockets.
That's
Just
wild.
kick it like a little bit for me, thank you.
As she arrives at the jail, Potter has an emotional exchange with the officer escorting her.
I'd give you a hug, but that's probably not allowed.
What's that?
I can't give you a hug. It's probably not allowed.
Yeah, I just be aware that once you walk in the door, everything is recorded, so to speak, and phone calls and everything. Just, I'm sure you know that. I'm just okay, and we'll make this as quick and painless as possible.
In September, the Minnesota Attorney General added first-degree manslaughter to her charges. At trial, Potter told the jury that she had never before used her taser or her gun on duty in her 26 years of policing and insisted that she didn't want to hurt anybody that day. Dante's mother posted a message on Facebook calling for accountability.
Just see my son laying there, looked to me like he was dead. And I sat there and watched my son sit on the corner.
This
for
cop realized
hours
she just
and
made the worst
hours.
mistake of her life.
That was my day. I watched my son underneath the yellow tent for seemed to be like a lifetime.
Kimberly Potter was convicted of first-degree manslaughter and sentenced in February 2022. The city of Brooklyn Center agreed to pay Dante Wright's family a lawsuit settlement of $3.25 million in June 2022. Kimberly Potter was released from prison in April 2023.
Damn, wow, she changed. Wow. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm saying. Knowing the difference between how a gun and a taser feel in your hand is a huge oversight. I don't know how you didn't notice that, bro. Bro, oh my God. That's crazy. All right, we gotta get another one in. All right, let's see. Hold on. We got. This is man crushes ex-wife date to wait. I didn't see that word. Man crushes ex-wife's date. A man crushes his ex-wife's date to death. He is that jealous. How did he do? Whoa. Okay.
Somebody hit him on purpose.
Is he breathing?
I don't know. I can't tell. Just coming here to fight him because he was mad at him.
Let me ask you this. Can I get you to step with me over here for me, please?
Try to call him and see if he'll respond to you.
David, come
of
on.
course. Hold on. Battery low. Hold up. Battery is low. I repeat, it is low. Gotta switch the battery. Hold up. Okay.
David.
Start roping this off because this is going to be a crime scene. All right.
On May 7th, 2023, a 46-year-old man's lifeless body is found at the end of a secluded road, lying in the grass 50 feet away from his wrecked vehicle. Police and first responders get to a scene that has all the markings of a terrible accident. But when investigators start putting the pieces of this tragic puzzle together, they begin to uncover a truth that is far more sinister. The following report is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. At 1:34 a.m. on the morning of May 7th, 2023, a frantic 911 call comes into dispatchers in Greenwood, South Carolina.
Okay, what happened?
Somebody has hit the car and he's out of the car and he's been beaten. He's unconscious.
Is it a car wreck?
But it's a one-person car wreck.
He's unconscious?
Yes, it's really bad. He needs immediate assistance.
Okay. Is he breathing?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Okay, listen to me. Where is he bleeding from?
His nose and his definitely his nose.
You said his nose and what else?
Definitely his nose, and I can't tell if it's his ear. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Out of his ears really bad.
Okay, listen to me. Is he flat on his back?
Yes.
Okay. Are you able to turn him onto his sides?
Yes.
Okay, listen. You said he's bleeding from his nose and his ears?
Yes.
Okay, is there anybody out there with you?
Yes, I'm with two other people. He needs help right now.
We've got EMS and law enforcement coming, okay? Okay, listen to me. Can you tell if he's breathing? Is his chest moving up and down?
It doesn't seem like it. Can I touch his chest?
Okay.
His ears are bleeding really bad.
Okay, listen. Do you feel any warm air coming from his nose or his mouth?
No.
You don't feel any warm air?
Actually, maybe. I can't really tell. I'm sorry. I'm scared to touch him.
Okay, I understand. What is your name?
I feel it.
The dispatcher works to help the caller. A teenager named Megan provide as much assistance as possible until first responders arrive.
Okay, listen to me. Can you tell if he's still breathing? Can you try to talk to him, see if you can wake him up?
So I can touch him? Is that okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am. Try to call him and see if he'll respond to you.
David, come on. Wake up. David, come on, David.
Like that.
Can you tell if he's breathing?
I think he's breathing, yeah.
You think he's breathing? Okay. Is he moving around at all when you call him? Or
No, he hasn't moved once.
okay, what's his name?
His name's Davis McClendon. Don't you see this?
This is only the first of many personal details that will emerge on this horrific night. But as police and EMTs descend on the scene, the first order of business is to save Davis McClendon's life.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, my God. Oh, they're giving him CPR. Oh, my God.
He's still on the line. He might not be breathing.
Come on, Davis.
Hard to tell anything.
As the first deputies and medics arrive on the scene, it becomes quickly clear that the 911 caller's use of the phrase one-person car wreck was misleading. It's true that only Davis McClendon is here at the scene, but a deputy notes that his injuries are consistent with being struck by a vehicle. His damaged BMW is sitting some distance away, and the vehicle that seemingly hit both Davis and his car spilled oil all over the road. In fact, the oil isn't just splattered here at the scene. It leaves a trail heading away from the Hunters Creek subdivision. 2 Greenwood deputies decide to follow that trail, and from what Megan and her friends have said, they have a pretty good idea where it will lead them.
Myself and 316 are going to head over there, see if the vehicle's there.
The house that he's supposed to be at with the kids is... Are you heading there now?
Yes.
I'm going to head with you.
No, stay here. Yates and I are going to go over there. We're going to see if the car is there.
You know what vehicle it was in?
Negative. We're going to go see if we can find a vehicle there. Start roping this off because this is going to be a crime scene.
All right.
Although the 911 caller didn't see the incident, she definitely has strong suspicions about what happened before she arrived.
Who assaulted him?
Everything is but Ackerman. He just coming here to fight him because he was mad at him. And then we came to check up on him.
What a loser. Actual freaking loser, bro.
The person that assaulted him, you said his name, Bud Ackerman?
Yes.
Does he live in Hunters Creek?
Well, he lives in Hunters Creek, and so him and his wife got separated, and he had him moving on his parents, and like right outside of Hunters Creek, it's like 2 minutes away. It's like Old Abbeville Highway.
Okay. Did he assault him? Did he have a weapon, or do you know? Did anybody see him assault him? Did anybody see it happen?
No, I don't think so. We got here. Nobody was here. We just thought we were going to leave until I saw his body a couple feet away on the side of the dirt.
Megan, who is still back at the scene, is not alone. She's with a woman named Meredith Haney, who is Bud Ackerman's estranged wife. Megan is in fact a frequent babysitter for their children, the 3 of whom are staying with Bud for the weekend, Meredith tells police. And as the deputies make contact with Bud at his parents' residence, those kids and their safety are their first priority.
Jump on, I see it. Hey, garage is open.
What that dog doing, bro?
Garage is open. Sheriff's office.
Man said, yes, sir.
Are there some kids here?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Whose kids are they?
Mine.
Yours and who?
My wife.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Can I get you to step with me over here for me, please?
All right.
You have your ID on you?
I do not.
Okay. Just step over here for me.
Bud will do very little talking to police that night, but they've already got the beginnings of a tangled backstory, merely from what Megan told them in her initial call.
Okay, so how did y'all know he was out there?
Because he's dating Bud's wife, and he's been really drunk and he's really mad and he's been trying to find her all night.
Okay, so David has been dating Bud's ex-wife?
Yes.
It will later emerge that Meredith and Bud separated and began divorce proceedings approximately 1 year earlier. But while Bud will later admit that this breakup was against his wishes, his frustration with the situation reaches a new level on April 29, 2023, about a week before the incident. That's when he learned from a mutual friend that Meredith had begun dating a man named Davis McClendon. Investigators will later find a text message Bud sent to a friend expressing his outrage at the news. Bud texts, "What the hell is Davis thinking, man? I mean, what the hell, Danny?" Danny replies back, I have no clue what you're talking about. What did he do? Bud writes, he's been Meredith. He goes on to say, I had my suspicions, but it was confirmed by her. I can't believe he'd do that to me. I mean, damn, I've known him my whole life. And when Danny simply writes, I don't know what to tell you, Bud, Bud replies, damn, I don't know either. It's just f***ed up. Exactly 1 week after the text exchange, on the evening of Saturday, May 6th, Meredith and Davis go out to dinner at a restaurant called Break on the Lake, where security cameras pick up their arrival. It's only 4.5 hours before the tragedy on Avid Road. Davis goes inside while Meredith stays behind in the car. She's FaceTiming with her kids, who are at Bud's house and using their dad's phone to chat with her. What she doesn't know is that Bud is observing the screen as well, and he recognizes the scenery in the background. He doesn't know for certain that she's with Davis, but he has his suspicions. It's 8:48 p.m., and a bad night is only just beginning. Many hours later, deputies at Bud's house take careful note of the fresh, oily footprints that decorate the floor.
So, footprints. Yeah. Footprints. Footprints. Footprints.
Footprints.
Footprints.
What is it? Footprints.
That's the door I came in. Oily footprints. Oily footprints.
The investigators follow the footprint trail back to a bedroom where they appear to come to an end at the foot of the bed.
Is this parents' room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Twist there, one here. This bunch. Yeah, bunch right here. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the shoes that he's got on now.
Yeah.
Investigators will indeed find oily residue on the shoes Bud is wearing that night, as well as a small amount of what appears to be blood on his hands. Both were presumably clean earlier that night when he was at a local bar called the Key West Club, where surveillance shows him ordering at least 4 beers over an hour-and-a-half time period. But Bud isn't just drinking and socializing. He's making repeated attempts to get in contact with Meredith, who's left Break on the Lake and is now with Davis at a friend's party. At one point, frustrated that Meredith won't take his calls, Bud texts her a message.
I hate this area.
I just don't understand.
Ugh.
When a friend who was at Key West Club that night calls Meredith to tell her that Bud is gone, Meredith and Davis head up to the bar themselves. According to what Meredith would later tell investigators, Bud continued calling repeatedly during this time. She says that when she finally did take his call, he demanded to know where she was and why she was refusing to speak to him. The call logs would later reveal that between 9:07 p.m. and 12:15 a.m. that night, Bud attempted to call Meredith a total of 36 times. At his residence in the hours after the incident, investigators take a close look at Bud's Ford F-250, which just happens to look like it's been in a crash.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's when I walked up and I was like, oh yeah.
You see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a palm mark. But like that right there, you got there's little specks right there.
Mm-hmm.
Bud himself refuses to answer any questions without a lawyer present, but the circumstantial evidence is piling up quickly. As for Meredith, she says she tried reaching out to Bud's friends and family while at the Key West Club earlier that night. In the meantime, Davis sent a text message to a friend saying, FYI, apparently Bud is drunk and out trying to hunt Meredith down. She's wanting to call the cops. I was hoping maybe you could get his dad to rope him in. At almost the same time, Bud Ackerman is on the hunt, scoping out the parking lot at the now closed Break on the Lake restaurant for any signs of Meredith and Davis. He makes 2 circles through the lot before leaving. Investigators will later learn, thanks to the Ford's onboard computer, that he also drove down the street where Meredith lived and down the street where Davis lived in an effort to find the couple. Back at the Key West Club, Davis decides enough is enough and tells Meredith he's going to call Bud and talk to him about the relentless attempts to get her on the phone. Meredith watches her boyfriend walk away, never imagining it would be for the last time. Bud would later characterize the call as aggressive, saying that Davis was threatening to beat him up. While the true nature of the conversation cannot be known, what is known is that Davis and Bud agree to meet near the intersection of Avid Road and Sawgrass Place. According to Bud, and confirmed by the call logs, he called Davis back at 1:09 a.m. He says he told Davis at that time that he wouldn't be meeting him after all, and would instead be going home. Bud says that Davis cursed at him and taunted him for backing out, at which time he drove straight to the meeting place. At 1:11 a.m., his final approach is caught on a local resident's surveillance camera. The camera only captures the sound of the impact, but another
Jesus.
resident's camera records the moment of impact itself. The first camera not only captures the sound of the incident, but also Bud yelling something in the seconds following the impact. At 1:13 a.m., Bud's truck can be seen leaving the area. He would later say that the collision was an accident caused by Davis standing in the middle of the road. Bud says that he only saw Davis at the last second, at which point he jerked the steering wheel as hard as he could to avoid Davis and smash into his car instead. The onboard computer system shows that he did not hit the brakes and was traveling at 25 miles per hour in his Ford F-250. Davis would die that night at Self Regional Medical Center at the age of 46. At 6:30 in the morning on May 7th, roughly 5 hours after the incident, Bud Ackerman is arrested and transported to the Greenwood County Detention Center. On trial for murder the following year, he would insist that he never meant to harm Davis McClendon that night, and that it was only due to panic that he failed to call 911. The jury deliberated for less than 30 minutes before delivering a unanimous verdict of guilty. In October 2024, 42-year-old William Bud Ackerman was sentenced to 45 years in prison for murder. He's housed at the Tiger River Correctional Institution in Spartanburg County, South Carolina.
Damn. I just love how they just lie and really think they can get away with it. You know damn well they're going to get the evidence for that. No doubt. Like, it's not even freaking funny. Like, yeah, you're just so dumb. You're dumb. I don't understand. What? Oh, I tried to stop. I tried. Like, bro, you're not gonna get away. You're still gonna be charged for something, bro. You're caught.